Hey guys, Coach Mitch here. So let's look at the enormity of the borders you will have to protect. It's amazing. Look at these few borders here. I want you to imagine you do a patrol out there. Of course, you're going to have sectors and zones always, but this is why in the interview phase for Border Patrol, I really hammer things like if you're alone, a solo unit, or even with a partner, what you would do. Now, your actions are not like a civilian cop in a city because look at the vast area you must cover. Therefore, you have to be really much more situationally aware. Also, too, because your backup is not always close to you. So, this is why the questions I designed for your Border Patrol situational interview is tough because they're going to ask you tough questions too that pertain to things like covering that vast amount of area there. Watch the video and see what I'm talking about. So for the San Diego Border Patrol area, you are going to be responsible for over 7,000 square miles of operational territory. This includes about 60 miles of US-Mexico border as well. This means, see, we have to get beyond this border fence stuff people always talk about for Border Patrol because you understand it goes much more than that. We see on the news all the time, the wall, the wall. It's beyond the wall, guys. You have to be in the areas of urban terrain, mountains, beaches, highways, remote trails, and also island routes that are used for smuggling and entry. So this goes beyond that. You don't get confused with the politics of the wall. Your area is much more than just the wall. Because of the combination of all these factors, it makes your job much more difficult in the San Diego border area because you have urban environments, you have rugged terrain, ocean operations. I mean, you have a lot in that area. So it is a big job, but I bet you're ready for it. Now, the El Centro Border Patrol sector is responsible for 9,600 square miles. This also includes 70 miles of U.S. Mexico international border. However, you also have vast desert terrain, rugged mountains, remote border corridors, major smuggling routes, extreme temperature environments. This is one of the most physically demanding Border Patrol sectors ever. This covers nearly 10,000 square miles of responsibility. Huge, guys, huge. But this is what you're all about. Let's take a look at Yuma. Yuma is huge. 126 miles of international border. That's a lot between the Yuma and Pima County line in Arizona and also the Imperial Sand Dunes in California. Now, the area total, get this, 181,000 square miles of responsibility. That's a lot of responsibility, but there we go. Now we're going to talk about the Tucson Border Patrol sector. That covers about 262 miles of the U.S.-Mexico border. This is one of the largest and busiest sectors in the county, with agents monitoring desert, mountains, and remote borderlands across the entire region. The scale and complexity are extreme and huge. Let's talk about the El Paso Border Patrol sector. It's one of the largest sectors along the southwest border. There, you, as the BPA, have to cover roughly 650 miles of U.S.-Mexico border. This includes West Texas, from New Mexico line down to South Texas. Remote desert areas, mountains, river valleys, it's a lot. But this is what you signed up for, so you can do it. So when you look at these 5 sectors, San Diego, El Centro, Yuma, Tucson, and also El Paso, the scale of the responsibility becomes very real. Border Patrol agents are not just watching the fence. It goes much more than the fence. You as a BPA, you're responsible for thousands of square miles of desert, mountains, coastline, urban corridors, and remote terrain, all the while making high-stakes decisions every single day. And this is why the hiring process is so strict. The interview, the testing, and the eval are designed to find people who can think clearly, stay calm under pressure, and make sound decisions in complex situations. Understanding how Border Patrol operates, how large these sectors are, and what you are responsible for gives you a major advantage as an applicant. It helps you answer the interview questions the right way, with real awareness of the mission. This is why my BPA interview is so tough, for this exact reason. Because they're going to ask you the questions I ask you in the same fashion, the same way, the same expectations. If you make it past me, you have a 90.4% chance of making it past them. So, if you're serious about earning the badge and preparing the right way, that's exactly what my coaching program is built for. I train you on the interview, the structured questions, decision making, and the mindset you need to pass and succeed. All the links are below. When you're ready to really stop guessing and start preparing with a real system, I'll help you get there. Until then, take care. See you later, Coach Mitch.